Welcome back, everyone. I'm the MoeChicken, and we are back with more Karnov. In the last episode, we went through a pyramid. And we fought a dragon. And now we're going here. Where are we now? I don't know, but there are columns. This is the level where you fall in a pit. What was I supposed to do, though? Oh, right, the wings. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so this is how the wings work. So you fall for a little bit, and then you use them, and you do this. Look at me go! So now I have the wings. Now, I don't know how long they last. I think that they are limited use, but I don't know how long their usage is. So we're just gonna do our best. They ran out. Okay, so that's how long their use is. And it seems like I will have to use them extensively in this level, so that's cool. they kind of... Oh, geez. Like now. I will use them now. I think I was probably falling to my death. Yep. Looks like it. So yeah, this is something. I hope they keep me, you know, well outfitted with these, because, you know, without them, I will not be able to progress. Like at that first part where I just kind of like... fell. Or like now, where I seem to be falling forever. Get some more. Just pick these up real quick. And I think the strategy of just kind of standing out of its way and killing it was a good one. It seemed like I was succeeding with that. Yes. Yes, hello. What are you? Demon Frog. Dead now. Dead due to Demon Frog. Oh, this level's interesting already. But again, I like it, you know? Yeah, it's weird. Sure, you know, no one's gonna dispute you on that one. Game's weird as heck. Super strange. But it's interesting, you know? It is its own thing. And I feel like that's another thing that, like, was often overlooked about NES games, was that, yeah, they were weird. But they were their own thing. They were very... unusual and interesting in their own way. And what do I do now? Can I go up? Let's see. Maybe I can... Okay, there we go. Did not help. Uh-oh. What now, though? What do I do now? Well, Karnov. Karnov. They are their own thing. They are interesting in their own way. That has... Oh, it worked! It finally worked! I was finally able to get through a wall with these stupid bombs. I've been trying to use them the entire game to do this, because the manual said you could do it. And they finally came through. Yay, bombs! Good for you, bombs. Thank you. Or rather, good for me, bombs. Oh, I didn't have to use it. It's like now I'm really, really paranoid about when I will need to use the wings. Oh, you. I don't like you. This thing is not much fun to be around. Ouch. Yep, that would have killed me. Would have killed me. Cool. Super cool. Super cool. I could really use a power-up right now. That would be nice. That would be nice. This looks like a boss! Oh, there we go. Dead. Karnov! Game over. Alright. Try again. So I'm back at the beginning, I think, right? Yep. So, we will try to get through it. Thank you. Thank you for the wings. Jump! And wings! Ha! Flying time is now? Okay, yeah, there we go. Kind of didn't want to scroll the screen here. Come on. I need the screen to scroll or I cannot proceed. Yeah, so like a lot of NES games were their own thing. And oh, gosh. I'm dead now. I'm dead. That's cool. That's cool. And that's like that was kind of what made a lot of games compelling, was the, well, compelling, maybe that's too strong of a word, interesting, memorable, is the fact that, like, they were strange and they were unique, and like they made you recall sort of the good parts and the bad parts of them, because you're like, this is weird, and it's very indicative of the time period that it's from. And I started to go into it earlier. One of the things about a lot of games from this time period is that they have like glitchy bits, but it's because there wasn't really a whole lot to work with. Like I remember listening to someone talk about the Ultima games once, starting with like the first one, or starting with Ultima Zero actually, which what is it? Calibeth, I think is what it's called. Dang it! I'm down to 0 lives again. I almost feel like I think I'm just gonna jump the pit. Just gonna do this. Here we go. Let's see. I'll get the wings. I think I'll keep these after the game over. Yay! Bleh. Yeah, a Calibeth. So the person I was listening to was talking about how in that game there was actually not enough memory on like the disc to have a story. And so the story was like crazy limited. And like basically all the story was you're in a dungeon and you're trying to get to the bottom. There's a monster at the bottom. You want to beat it. That's it. That's the story. And that was just sort of the nature of games at that time. And NES was no different. You know, they were also still working with... He just popped out of nowhere while I was shooting. That's lame. That's lame, you guys. Yeah, they were working with these crazy restraints, which meant that a lot of games just didn't make sense because there wasn't enough space to make them make sense. Which is kind of funny in a way. I mean, it sounds very silly, but it's true. Like, a lot of games are the way they are, or are sort of the way we remember them, because they couldn't be any other way, because there wasn't the technology, there wasn't the space. And so like, something else that's kind of interesting is that in some ways the problem is just on the American side, because like the English games had to use English characters, which you know, you require more of to make a coherent statement. And so like you had these situations where, like, take for example, what's that game called? Castlevania 2. So Castlevania 2 is notorious for having all kinds of cryptic hints and nonsense. And people love to say, oh, this is a good indication of how, you know, broken and terrible NES translation is. And I mean, that's fair. But the reason it is that way is because they had a much more limited capacity for text in those games. And so, like, they had to make do with what they had, and they kind of wound up with, you know, janky stuff. Oh, please let me land on something. Really? No! Unbelievable! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there we go. So, like, a lot of those hints and clues that Castlevania 2 is so well known for are just an indication that, like, when the game was being made in Japan, the programmers designed the appropriate space to include sufficient hints, and when it came to America, the American translators just had to work with what they had. And so you wind up with, you know, bizarre, cryptic stuff. I don't know. That was something that was really interesting to me, because it's something that I never really thought about, being someone who doesn't really speak Japanese or know much about it. Is the idea that, like... Okay, I'm landing on something. I was like, am I gonna land on something? Please let me land on something. Thanks. Cool. Super cool, thanks. You know, being someone who doesn't speak Japanese or know much about it, I never really thought about the idea that, you know, the American, or I guess English text, is like really inefficient or whatever. Just not something I thought of. Wow. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I'm at 10 minutes, but you know, I'm just a little cheesed off at this level because it feels like I keep dying for cheap reasons, and I don't like that. That's not much fun. So I am going to keep playing for a little bit longer, and we're gonna try and beat this level. And if I game over again, I'll stop. But I want to beat it. I want to beat the level. I'm a little cheesed off at it. Yeah, I never really thought about the idea that, you know, English text is inefficient in terms of space for text, but it sort of is. It's down here. Have I gone down here yet? There's more K's. K's and some wings. That's useful. I'll grab those. Let's see, because I need lots of wings in this level, it seems. Alright. Hop. I got it. Well, that's not what I meant to do. At all. Oh, you're back. Hello. Oh, okay. He's just gonna keep respawning, I think. Yep. Alright, you. Hello, shooter thing. I kill you. I stab at the heart of thee. Come on. Yeah, anyway, that's about it for that sentiment, that talk about, you know, language inefficiency. I just never really thought about it. Like, one of the things I like about English is that it feels like it's sufficiently, I guess, modular would be the best way to describe it, so that you can build most... It's gonna sound stupid. Most language, like, I feel like I could, you know, despite how horribly I'm butchering it right now, I feel like you can still say just about anything you need to with English. And I hear sometimes about the idea of languages that there are certain things that can't really be said in that language. And that's not to say English can say everything. Because there are a ton of things that, like, we borrowed from other languages to fill in gaps where English was insufficient. Oh jeez, I don't like this thing at all. It's very tough. It hurts. It's bad. I don't want it. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh my gosh. No, go. Get lost. Alright, I tell you what I'll do. Next time I get there, just gonna fly. Just gonna fly. No problems. Oh, this level's hard. I mean, it's the second to last level, so that's reasonable, but his level is very difficult. Especially when you compare it to, like, the previous two. Well, okay, so the pyramid wasn't easy. It was sort of confusing more than anything else. But, like, that level before it, the one with, like, the lady columns, it was super easy compared to this. It was hard. This level's hard. But at least I have a ladder. At least I have my ladder. But, what was I talking about? Language? Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I'm just yammering on as I guide this Russian strongman on his quest to do something. Whatever he's trying to do. I want him to succeed. I want him to be happy. Karnov's a decent guy. I think he deserves happiness. I think he deserves happiness for all the time he spent jumping and shooting fireballs by kind of twitching. Twitch. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I want to try and keep my I want to try and keep my non-blue state for as long as I can, because I want to be able to face the boss. Oh, there it is. There's the thing. Just gonna go past it. Just gonna go past it. Maybe... Yep. I was gonna say, maybe it'll despawn. Die. Die. Kill you. Hurt you. Does this work? Come on. I want to take him down. Oh, I want to take him down. Oh, man. He takes so many more hits than, like, any of the previous enemies. Again, second to last level, but still, it's like it's such a huge jump from what we saw in just the previous levels. I wonder what the down route's like. What's down here? I haven't really been down here yet. Oh, because it's a pit. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. We'll just get all this stuff. It's cool. Oh, it's you again! No, I don't like you! I don't like you! Go away! Oh, it's still chasing me, though. There, dead. Okay. That wasn't so bad. I feel like I do that a lot, where I'm like, wasn't so bad. Just like suddenly calm after the crisis is over. It's like, it wasn't a problem after all. Yeah, it's a good time. All right. So pause. Use that. Fly up. Our good friend, the mysterious creature, is not here this time. Okay. That's cool, then. I'll use my shield. Okay. And where is the dragon guy? There he is. Am I hitting him? I can't tell. Where does this guy take damage? I can't tell. It's like he flashes every once in a while, but... Oh. Well, I said if I gamed over again, I would stop there. So, in the next episode, I will continue with level 8, and maybe we'll beat the dragon guy. I'm the MoeChicken. This is Karnov. Thanks for stopping by.